Morning, students, and you are most welcome in the very next video lecture of the chapter Three Questions. As we know that we have covered uh, that the king who saved the bearded man, and early in the morning, the very next time when there is interaction of the bearded man with the king, the the bearded man is totally very much feeling ashamed and asking for the forgiveness from the king. At this, the king is surprised, amazed, listening this voice from the bearded man, and said that I have done nothing to you. Why are you asking to forgive me? I have done nothing. But the bearded man said that, Sir, you have done nothing. But I know who are you and what I have tried to do with you. Sir, once you put to death my brother and seized my property. That's why I decided to take revenge from you. And that's why when you came to this forest, I was hiding on the way that you will return, I will attack you. But you did not come back from the forest, and I was on my way to home. That's at the same moment my interaction was with your bodyguard and who recognized me and attacked me. Anyhow, I escaped from him and came running to you, and you saved my life. And now I'm totally just sympathized with you with your act of pettiness. So you saved my life, and I promise you that I, till my last breath, will be serving you, and not only I, but my sons will be always with you for your service. Here, my dear students, you can see that the act of pettiness how have changed the enmity into friendship. It is the very important aspect of this story that the king had. Now the king was very much happy and delighted that his enemy has become his most important and faithful person. So he ordered his men to go and return his property and just give him a better treatment and respectful life. Now the king, leaving the wounded man, went to the hermit. The hermit who was sowing the saplings and busy in his work. The the king went to him and wanted to know the three questions answer. But the king said, Haven't you got? You have already got the answer of your three questions, said the hermit, and was busy in his work. But the king was amazed. How can you say that I have got the answer? Do you not see? Replied the hermit. If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and went back to home, you might have been attacked by that strange person. And that pettiness forced you to stay with me. So, the most important time when you were digging the beds, and I was the most important man. So, here, friends, we should not go for the future. The most important time is the present that we are living in. We have to focus present. The future will be bright. The future will be beautiful. Just and we even cannot regret for the past too. If we go for the past, nothing will return. We can learn something better from past and expect something better from future. But when when we do something better in present is in our hand. That's why we have to decide what we are doing is good or not? So he replied, and to do good was your most important business. और जो अच्छाई आपने किया वही सबसे आपका अच्छा business. Afterward, when the man ran to us, the most important time when you were caring for him. Because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. So he was the most important man that, and what you did for him was your most important business. So, my dear students, here this paragraph gives of a valuable things in our life, valuable teachings of life, that the most important uh, business to do, the most important thing to do in our life is the situation which comes at the same time, and instead of believing in sayings of fairy tales of different kinds of aspects and situations, we should try to just to see the things what is happening. That's why it has been said that to see is to believe. So here we should see each and everything with our own eyes and then decide really what is the situation. Sometimes it is said something but happens something in different contexts. So it becomes very important to not to believe in hearings but in the present situation. Remember them. There is only one time that is important, that is now. And here the king got the answer. The hermit replied that present is the most important time in the life of human beings. It is the most important time because it is only time you are having any power to act. Even you can only, as I said earlier, that you only imagine. Imagination is very as important aspect of life. You must have imagination, but only imagination life cannot be successful. If you want to be successful, you must have your imagination. You should go to the past, but the action must be continued in present. Then only the learning from past and the imagination of future can be successful, my dear students. The most necessary person is the person you were with at the particular moment, at this moment, यानी कि अभी जिस व्यक्ति के साथ हम हैं वही सबसे important person है. For one, for no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else or not. क्योंकि आगे नहीं जानता है, हम नहीं जानते कि फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, हम एक दूसरे से मिलेंगे कि नहीं. So the life is pretty beautiful that at the present time when you are with the people, they are the most important persons and you should hear them, you should listen to them, you should decide whatever you have to decide. And the most important business is to do that person good, because we were sent into the world for what purpose alone. And the most important business is the act of pityness, kindness, sympathy, goodness for others in society. And why these three questions always haunted the mind of the king? Because being as a king, he needed some sound knowledge, good thinking for running his kingdom in better way successfully. That's why he pondered over these three questions, and these three questions were replied in his life. So most of the time it happens that we should never neglect the things which are coming in our mind. We should try to imagine, we should try to rethink that what these questions mean, because nothing is useless in this world. Each and everything has its own aspect, its own importance, but we fail to understand it. So this story gives you lots of lesson about your lifestyle, about your thinking, about your perception, These all things gives lots of ideas. Thank you.